I'm about to show you how to land 2 to 6 high ticket clients in 30 days using the same YouTube strategy that we take all of our clients through at my agency. JT made $7,500 within 30 days of implementing it, despite having 0 subscribers and 0 experience before starting. Zain added $250,000 after a year of running this strategy. You can watch the client interviews on my channel if you want proof, by the way. So here's my promise. If you watch until the end, you will know the exact strategy we use to land 2 to 6 clients every month, how to come up with high converting video ideas that attract clients, and how to script and package them so that qualified viewers book calls with you.
All right, so first of all, this is the YouTube strategy I'm talking about. It's a classic YouTube sales funnel, and it's the same one all the biggest content coaches and agencies and info sellers on YouTube are using to scale their offers. And it's the same one that Ryan Pineda, Ayman Gadji, Cody Sanchez, Jordan Walsh, and a lot of the biggest names you can think of are using to scale their offers. And I'll give you a concrete example in a minute, but first I'll just give you a quick overview of the sales funnel. And first is top of funnel videos, and this is basically like just basic videos about your niche to attract more views, but to also like sell people on your niche and why it's the best. An example of this would be if let's say you're a section 8 investing course, section 8 like real estate. You can make a video about, you know, wholesaling real estate is a scam, do this instead. And then the video is about section 8 investing, or, you know, just don't start investing in real estate before watching this. And then you talk about like the flaws of real estate investing and why you should do section 8 instead. You know, you just want to like deliver one clear lesson per video, and most of the times it's going to be like about why like your niche is the best and the others aren't. And in those like top of funnel videos, you always want to have a call to action to watch a middle funnel video. So like don't make a call to action to book a call with you or to invest just yet. Instead, because like because it's simple videos, you don't really want to like make a call to action to just like buy whatever you have. Instead, you want to have them like funnel them down to middle funnel videos or like action-based videos, which I'll talk about later. If you already have a large following on Instagram or X or whatever, and you haven't started on YouTube yet, I would recommend like just skipping like top of funnel videos for now. Just because like you need like this is mostly like to get more views and like sell people on your niche, but like it's not the best at converting. So like yeah, if you have a big following on other platforms, just skip it for now and instead go to middle funnel. They're generally gonna be like more action based or like how-to videos showing how to get a specific results. And because of that, it's gonna be a bit more niche down, which means that it's gonna get you less views but higher conversions. And this is like the most important conversion tool in your arsenal. And like middle funnel videos on their own, you can make YouTube videos you can make an entire YouTube channel based on videos like that on its own and make like bank off of it. However, ideally, you want to create a 30 to 60 minute free course giving away trying to get people to achieve your like a free 30-60 minute free course about how to get your desired client transformation, you know. And like an example of this would be, you know, how to make 10K a month investing in section 8, or how to get your first like 100K a month running an e-com business, you know, stuff like that. You want to just take them through the whole transformation, and this works insanely well, especially if you're a coach or you sell info. Just because like when it comes to selling info, like there needs to be a lot of trust and connection built up between the viewer and you for them to invest. And longer format videos are really good at that. And then after that, you want to make bottom of funnel videos, which are basically like just case study interviews and case study like breakdowns. And you want to highlight like the client before joining your program or like investing in your service and after. And you want to show that within the first 30 seconds of the video, and then explain the steps they took to get that result. Like for example, you can start off the video by asking, you know, how much were you making before joining us and after? And then when they answer, you know, I used to make 2K a month, now I make 30K a month after 3 months joining the program. You want to show that within the first 30 seconds because that's the part that matters the most. And most people click off within 30 seconds. So you want to make sure it's in there. Bottom of funnel videos are really powerful just because like once people watch your process and like your action-based videos, now they can see the results of the people who applied like those tips or like your process, and they can see that it actually gets results, you know. So you can also embed them in your like you can embed them in your landing page like this. That way like your landing page actually converts more And you can also use them in your pre-call emails. That way, before someone hops on a call with you, they see like your client results. Therefore, they're easier to convert because they see that as your process worked for others. And here's the concrete example I'm talking about. And this is Eddie Cumberbatch. You may have heard of him. He used to make $428K a month selling a growth operating program. And he shut it down for some reason. I have no idea why. He took down most of his videos too.
By the way, if you want to take care of all of your videos, including the editing, scripting, designing the thumbnail, etc., just book a call with me from the first link in the description.
First of all, Eddie, what he would do is he would make like basic top of funnel videos like these, like, smartest path to make 10K a month in 2024, or selling courses is a scam. Do this instead, or like don't do it. And then in both those videos, we just ended by saying, instead you want to do growth operating, like the smartest path to 10K a month, it's growth operating. Investing like selling courses is a scam. Instead like growth operating is better. Do that instead. And then he would just like sell people on his business model. That's all his top of funnel videos did. Like get views and sell people on his offer. And then the key thing is he would also have a call to action to watch his free course on how to actually do growth operating. Like all he did was explain what's the best, but he didn't actually explain how to do it. Instead, he funneled them to another video where he goes in depth, which was his free course. You can see here, like it got hella views, 160K views. The reason it has so much, it's the most viewed video on his channel, by the way. The reason that is because like he kept on making a lot of YouTube videos like these and just funneling down to the free course. Like all of his videos led down to this free course. And he also made Instagram reels. He had a large following on Instagram, like 200K followers or something. He had all of his Instagram viewers go through his course by like promoting it on his Instagram stories and on his and Instagram reels. And that's why he got so many views. That's why I was saying to like, if you have a large like following on other platforms, just skip top of funnel videos, because with just Instagram alone or X alone, you can funnel them down to like your middle funnel videos and just get like hella sales just like that. And then after that, for his bottom of funnel is he had other like case study interviews. This is an example, like a student he took from like $0 a month to 70K, I think 7K a month, something like that. He shows like people who went through this same process and like got results, therefore showing that like his program is actually worth investing to. Yeah, this is what I mean by like all the biggest names are using it. It's simple and it works really, really well. Now that you know what to do, the first step would be to like actually create a YouTube video. And the first part of that would be video ideation. And this part is extremely crucial, so do not rush it. But one way you can do it is you want to analyze the content from your top indirect competitors and just try to get a feel of like what seems to actually work. And you want to take inspiration while also like adding your own info and spin. I have an example of this here. This right here is my client Zane. Like during that, this was a while ago. This was a year ago. And back then we noticed like this format of YouTube videos, like this format of YouTube courses works really well. Like for example, he's a sneaker reseller. We noticed that like this format works really well with e-com businesses, which is like an indirect competitor. And we did that and it performed pretty well, which like 1K views in an hour-long video, that's like very impressive, by the way. That like he got him a lot of sales. Another way to get video ideas is you can get my you can get this screenshot here where like it's just a bunch of like 25 video ideas that have been proven to work, that we noticed actually worked. I got the screenshot from Amen Arab, though it's not actually mine, but I'll have you recommend this. It's pretty good. Another thing you can do is make YouTube videos around your most common sales objections. This is really powerful because just pre-handle all your client sales objections. Well, now it's going to be way easier to get more booked calls in. When you hop on those calls, you're going to have less objections. And then the other thing is when, let's say you're trying to set an appointment with someone in the DMs, you're trying to get them on a call and they have an objection like, I don't have the money to invest in real estate. You can send them a video you made about how to get into real estate with only $10,000. In that case, if they have the money, then you would have just handled the objection right there. Or if they don't have the money, if they don't have 10K, then now they're not a qualified call. So like either way, making YouTube videos around your sales objections is very powerful. The other key thing is you also want to ensure like the key parts of your video title are under 50-60 characters, because anything above that is going to get cropped. And this is an example of a YouTube video I made. Land 3K clients with this Instagram funnel. This part it's actually above 60 characters. However, like this is the key part, right? This part is under 60 characters and then this part is going to get cropped, so it's whatever. So you want to make sure like the key parts are within the first 50-60 characters. So now once you have your video idea, and I'll say it earlier, for your first video, you want to make a middle funnel, ideally a free course, like a 30 to 60 minute course. I would heavily recommend it. Assuming like you're doing that, or like you found your first video idea, now you got to script it. But first of all, for the video, you wanna script the intro and outro word for word. But for the body, you want to use bullet points and just free flow off of those bullet points. I'll see if I can pop an example. I'll pop up an example later. But for the hook, first of all, right off the bat, you want to promise a clear outcome for the viewer and like also like deliver on the title of the YouTube video. You want to satisfy the click, you know? So if let's say make a video about how to make 10K a month through real estate, when the video starts, like you should say right away, I'm about to show how to make 10K a month through real estate within the next like 30 days. You want to like deliver on what you promised right away. You also in the hook, you want to add social proof to build credibility. You know, like you can say like, I personally like made millions off of real estate, or, you know, my clients, you know, made this much money off of real estate, etc. You want to like just add as much social proof as you can right off the hook. And also if you're B2C, describe your clients' pain points like right off the intro. Yeah, vividly describe the pain points and twist the knife, and then position your video as the solution to that problem. If you're B2B, you don't have to do that as much. Honestly, you don't even have to do it. If you're B2B, like you can just promise a clear outcome and then like just show your show social proof, and like that's all you need. You wanna make your intro like just max 30 seconds and then get into the body right away. And also what I like to do for longer videos is just summarize what the viewers are going to learn in your video. And I did this earlier in this video where I said, I'm going to show you how to land 2 to 6 clients, I'm going to show you the YouTube strategy and how to get video ideas and script them, etc. Another key thing a lot of people miss is you always want to have a call to action around like 30-40% into the video, because most people click off before that, you know? So you always want to have a call to action like a bit earlier before the halfway mark. You never want to script the body word for word just because you are going to sound robotic. And also like it takes you less time to like use bullet points. And it also makes the video better when you can just free flow off of points, or like go in depth into topics whenever it's needed. And again, you want to throw social proof whenever you can. And for the body, if you're B2B, you can use Loom screen recordings like this, or you can just have like a screen recording like this with like a document in the background. And however, if you're B2C, you're much better off like making talking head videos with edits and stuff, just because when you're B2C, talking head videos just seems to perform much better with them. When you're selling info in general, you just need more trust and a connection with the viewer. And talking head videos is just like, it's a lot better at building that trust and connection. And then for the outro, you want to promise the audience the outcome again from the intro. You want to promise them that same outcome again, but then you also want to address the potential problems they're going to face doing that. And then you want to position your service as the solution to those problems. And then you want to have a call to action to like book a call with you, get access to your service or program. The other thing is you also want to have 2 call to actions in your videos. Like you can have one, go on your landing page and book a call or invest in your service. And then after that, you also want to have a second call to action to, you can have them subscribe to your channel, or you can have them, you know, like watch, like as I was talking earlier about the top of funnel videos, you can have them watch like another video or like your middle funnel videos. And then after you have the video scripted, recorded, edited, etc. Now you gotta package it. When it comes to packaging the video, it's like 80% of your results will come from 20% of the work. And in this case, that 20% of the work would be like the thumbnail and intro. As I said, like for the intro, you always want to have it scripted word for word, and you also want to have it be talking head, just because, actually I'll show you right now, but like you always want to have like a nice, like well-edited intro, just because like most people, they'll look at your video or look at the intro before they click. Like for example, most people will like look at the preview like this before they actually click. And if you look at like all the recommended videos to me, it all starts with like well-edited intros, because that performs the best. It's what gets you in front of people's feeds. This is an example. Like even if your body is a screen recording, you want to have like an edited intro, and then for the body, you can just bring up the screen recording right there. I hope you can see it on the screen. Actually, I guess he's doing a mix of both. But anyhow, that's the intro. And then you always want to have your thumbnail like done well. Unless you happen to be a graphic designer, you want to hire a thumbnail designer or an agency. And I can do it for you, by the way, if you want. You can just like hit me up. But and you always want to add an extra 2 to 5 words in the thumbnail to add more context to the video. Yeah, for the SEO, I said it previously, you want to make sure like the key parts are within the first 50-60 words. And you want to make sure your call to action or like your landing page is the first link in the description of your video. You also want to write in the description, you want to like give a brief overview of the video and just include as many keywords as possible. That way your video is more likely to get searched up. When someone searches up something, like if the words are there in your description, it's more likely to pop up, you know? So it's important to do that. And another thing I like to do is adding chapter marks. It's something like this, like just break up the video into multiple parts. Once you have the video all done, now the next step will be promoting on your other platforms. For top of funnel videos, you don't have to do it, but for middle funnel and the bottom of funnel, you always want to like just promote it as much as you can. A couple ways you can do this. You can do this on any platform you have. If you have a large platform anywhere, you always want to just promote it there, and always use deep links when promoting YouTube videos. URL Genius and Link Twin are great for that. So this is an example of an email list, and this is Daniel Fazio. This guy makes like, I think it's 800K a month. Like he's hella rich. Like yeah, he often like shares his YouTube videos through his email list because he has a massive one. Another way you can do it is Instagram Reels and Instagram Stories. Because anytime you can have it so that in your reel, you can have people just comment a keyword in exchange for the YouTube video. And if you look here, this is like I had people comment client from my YouTube video. This right here, it boosts views on your reels because Instagram sees that people are commenting, which means that your reels get more views and also YouTube gets more views. So it's like a win-win. And then you also want to share on your Instagram stories. And then another, and this is like the same thing with X. You can have people like, you can make an X post about it and have people like comment a keyword in exchange for your video. Like same thing, because everyone comments, it gives a boost to the algorithm. And also if you have LinkedIn, you also want to share your videos there. Like if you have a free course or client case study interviews, you want to share it there. And this is an example I found from LinkedIn. And just a quick disclaimer, if you're starting from zero, you're probably not going to land 2 to 6 clients by the end of this month from YouTube, even if you're posting consistently. Because like YouTube entirely on its own is going to take months to bring clients. However, if you're already making over 20K a month, like chances are you already have other like marketing methods like you know, Instagram, X, referrals, cold DMs. Like you already have a way of getting clients. And if that's the case, then YouTube will easily bring you 2 to 6 clients per month, or even way more if you already have like some other way. Because let's say you're doing cold DMs, let's say you're doing let's say you have a massive Instagram following, you can easily get way more booked calls in if you just get those people access to YouTube videos. And another thing is, the reason I say like this process will get you 2 to 6 clients per month is the fact that we do actually always aim, and we've done this with multiple clients. We aim to get clients like 10 to 30 qualified sales calls per month from YouTube. And if your close rate is only 20%, well, that's your 2 to 6 clients every month. This is if you want to get like 2 to 6 clients by the end of this month ASAP. So first you want to make a free course, a free 30 to 60 minute course. And once you do that and you have the video uploaded, you want to funnel as many people as possible to that free course using your other platforms and making new content like around that course. And then once both of those are done, you want to keep going hard on YouTube. You want to make 4 YouTube videos a month. And if you're already big on other platforms and like you make the free course plus like 3 other videos by the end of this month, especially like videos around like your client interviews or like case study interviews, you would easily like make an ROI within the next 4 weeks. The only flaw with this, like everything, is the fact that creating YouTube videos is like a part-time job. It will take you at least like 4 to 10 hours a week to create a video. Especially for that first free course, that one is going to take like, of course, it's going to take way longer. So if you're making over $25,000 a month, it's not worth to spend your time at all doing all of this, doing all the content research, scripting, finding and managing editors, designing the thumbnails, finding a VA to post your videos, etc. So if you see the value in creating YouTube videos and you're ready to actually get started without having to spend like 10 hours a week recording YouTube videos, we can handle all your content creation so that all you have to do is just only record 1 hour a week. So if that sounds good to you, make sure you click the first link in the description. And if you found this video useful, please drop a sub. Thanks a lot for your time. Hope to see you in the next one.